All right, what's really good? LeSBP Trading Familia, buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia, salbona, guten Abend, konbanwa, aftav, mastalke. Thank you all for tuning in. So, man, I don't even know what I was saying just now. Like literally, it just spouted out. So, either way, let's jump right into. First, we're gonna do Duolingo for like a quick second. Then we're gonna do some trade recap. I'm just gonna do a trade recap from literally basically day one till now, because I feel like we're kind of well overdue. I've been talking about the leap competition and all that great stuff, but yeah, I don't think I've done like a overview of the week so far. So it's only Tuesday, but I feel like with all the shit that happened today, yesterday, and the losses that we took, I might as well just go ahead and jump straight into it. So let's go ahead get to that. All right, cool. We're gonna start off with some French share. Actually, let's do this one. We'll do some legendary on this. Start. Yeah.
Anna.
Anna.
Eddie is telling his friend Bea about a woman he recently met at the bus stop.
Anna est très amusante et intelligente.
Anna est très amusante et intelligente.
Elle habite ici, mais ses parents sont mexicains.
Elle habite ici, mais ses parents sont mexicains. So Anna is very funny and intelligent. She lives here, but her parents are from Mexico.
Elle travaille à la boulangerie.
Are Mexican, excuse me, not from. They are Mexican. Elle travaille à la boulangerie. She works at the bakery shop.
À la boulangerie?
À la boulangerie?
Oui.
So at the bakery, yes.
Bea looks uneasy. She has some bad news for Eddie.
Oh no.
Je connais Anna.
She knows Anna. Je connais Anna.
Elle est mariée.
Elle est mariée.
Et elle a 2 filles.
Et elle a 2 filles. She's married and she has 2 daughters.
Eddie stays silent. Then his face lights up and he smiles again.
Tu connais Anna?
Tu connais Anna, so you know Anna. He's just kind of reassuring.
Oui.
Oui, yes.
Elle a une sœur?
She has a sister. She's acting like, oh, lost, I lost what I had on that one, but if she's got a sister, I can go for her, and sister, yep. And so, marié, amusant, je connais, intelligent. Cool. So, that is done. Let's go ahead and get to the trades. Man, one thing that I found out today, more I wish I would have found this out a long time ago, is you can export this data, right? So if you go to account history, this is where you'll see like any of the trades that you've had, regardless if like it's like in this case we're doing the leap challenge, which is a paper trading combine. Sorry, I didn't start off with this. The leap challenge is a paper trading combine, $25,000 cash prizes and subscription extensions up for grabs. Paper trading is back and we're shaking things up. This contest, the top 50 traders will compete for a share of $25,000 with subscription extensions for other high-ranking competitors. So basically, if you've been watching, I've been talking about this for a few days now. We have 24 days, 8 hours, 25 minutes, and some odd seconds left. All right, so this is a paper trading competition that you can involve yourself in for real money. You don't have to pay into it or anything like that. You just go up, sign, register for it, boom, you're in there. All right, so what I found out today is that you can actually export this data. It's funny because this whole time I've been trying to figure out how to export the data. So I would literally export it myself by just doing like this, hitting a little Control A, and boom, copying and pasting that literally into Excel, which is hell. I'm not gonna lie to you all. And then I'll sift through that data to see. The one thing that I wish they would include is the exact, what is it called? The exact instrument. So in this case, BTC USD. If they could separate that and say BTC USD, what did you trade? I know it's in the actions. I get that. Oh, I hate this. I need a new computer, y'all. It's been doing this a lot lately, and it's my computer. It's not even TradingView because I have 2 computers, and on my second computer it doesn't do this. Oh, come on, connect. All right. Anyways, yeah. So I wish it would actually physically say like BTC USD or what is this? What ETH USD? And that would make it a lot more simple because I could then sift through the data and say, all right, as you see, these are commissions, and this is the actual close of the position. So I want to get rid of these commissions because, I mean, yes, it does matter to me that I paid $4.91 for the commission, but I'm really more interested in seeing, what I closed the short position or what I closed that long position for, when I lost or something like that, instead of having to sift through the commissions and thinking about that. So either way, you can actually export that data by going here, hit export data, and then you can look at account history is what you want. So that's this tab right here, and boom, you'll get that data. Either way, I did it the hard way before I found that out. So navigating through the trades, we'll start off from top to bottom. So SPX 500, we end up getting into this trade over the weekend on Sunday. Something that I don't normally do, and it's something that I shouldn't be doing. That's my fault. We didn't have to get into this trade. This is probably, like I said, possibly the silliest trade that I entered this whole time, because it did not meet the setup criteria for initial entry. It met the need for a continuation entry, which I spoke about on day 1 or maybe day 2. But then I turned around and still entered either way. So this is one of those trades where I did not need to enter. I got worried that it was going to leave me behind, basically fear of missing out, and end up getting into this trade. If you saw my day 1 or maybe day 2, I was talking about the fact that this trade needed to be taken way up here. And the reason why I didn't want to enter the trade in the first place is because if I entered so late, and it decides to come back, then I have nothing to go off of. Right here, we'd be at a break even. But down here, now we just took a loss for no reason. Just took a loss. So, very silly trade. I shouldn't have entered that, but we got into it, and we ended up losing. Let me go back here, because actually, like I said, I did this the hard way. Don't save that. And SPX 500. I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at over here. Like I said, I did this the hard way. But I ended up losing $364. That was $364 that we did not have to lose at all. There was no reason why we had to lose that, and I had to put the instruments in here myself. But that was $364 we did not have to lose. It was completely dumb. So either way, we end up losing that money, and that is part of now our lost money on the paper trading combine. Gold we have not entered into yet. I was looking for a nice short position under this support resistance area, but it never gave it to us. It actually gave us a buy position, but I was weary of taking it because I was in a short position on silver, which I'm still actually in on silver. Oh my gosh, I hate that it's doing this on TradingView. I'm so sorry. It just started doing this like a week and a half ago. It started being really, really slow for no reason. So we were in a short position. I talked about this, I think, on day 2 as well. We were in a short position on Friday, which was the first. I believe this was one of our very first trades that we got into, other than oil. And we got into this trade, and like an idioso, I accidentally closed the trade. Now, this was a good and bad thing, because I closed the trade and actually entered in a long position because I hit the reverse button, and I ended up stopping that immediately after I hit it because I noticed it. But if you're watching on Sunday on the day 2 and recap of the night, basically I was talking about how I put my sell limit here, and we got entered into that trade, which was good. I kind of wish I would have held the very first trade and not entered in the sell position, because we did lose, a little bit. It wasn't like it was like $6, I think it was, or $8 or something like that. But we did end up losing the trade here, and then I got back into the trade here. Now, as you can see, it really hasn't gone anywhere ever since we've entered the trade. This is like really getting on nerves. I need you to we entered the trade again, and it really hasn't gone anywhere, to be honest with you. Like, literally, as you can see, it's just not moving. It's not moving at all. BTC USD, let's go over that one. So I don't even know what to say. So decided not to get out, even though it played against me. All right, so we got into this trade on Sunday. To me, once again, this is not one of my greatest setups, because I don't enter trades on Sunday. And as you can see, we could have fucking waited until Monday. Like, literally, we literally could have just waited until 7 or 8 o'clock. But once again, I entered here on Sunday. I guess it did save us a little bit of drawdown, because we probably would have entered somewhere right here. Apologies. I don't know why when I get to talking too fast, I start yawning. But entered that trade right around here. And then, I entered that trade right around here. What am I talking about? I entered that trade on Sunday right around here. And then, as you can see, it went up, and then it came back down. Now, it wasn't as horrible of a trade as I thought after seeing this go down. But what made it bad, I guess, or worse, because we didn't enter where we were supposed to. But what made it worse after that entry is the fact that we didn't decide to bring our stop loss down to break even. I wanted to see this thing play out. I wanted to see if it would go all the way. I wanted to see, regardless of it coming back up against us and stuff like that, if this could come back down and play the way that I was thinking it would go. But it did not. I think some news came in today, and then some news came in at like 10 o'clock today. And then, of course, we have elections. So, to be honest, I really didn't want to be in any of these anyways, but I decided to go ahead and take it because I'm like, well, F it. We're in the trade. I want to see if my strategy works through election day. You know what I mean? Like, doing stupid stuff. Because I honestly feel like, had it not been for this being a paper trading account, I probably wouldn't have done this in real life. So, I really have to work on that. Like, I have to treat this as if it's real. The only bad thing about it is the fact that when you don't lose real money, you don't feel like it's real. So sometimes you tend to treat it like it's not. But either way, accidentally entered enter position twice. Oh, okay, yeah, I actually entered position twice here. I ended up losing like it's probably like $10. Basically, is all I was trying to say. But now we're in a buy position. Ethereum. So, this is the reason why I kind of didn't want to take a Bitcoin long position, because we have been in Ethereum ever since Friday. So we basically had an oil trade, a silver trade, and an Ethereum trade all on Sunday. We had those all on Sunday. This was our best running position, other than Euro USD, which we also got into, which I'll go over in a second. But this was our second best running position, and we decided to close it out. We closed it out today. Yeah, we closed it out today because I got nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Some news came in. I saw the market push quite heavily, and I ended up getting out of this trade, which I feel stupid about. But at the same time, if any one of the trades, this was definitely the one that I should have. I was okay with taking profit on. This one and Euro USD. But at the same time, I didn't follow my full and complete strategy by getting out of it that early. So I feel bad, but I also feel okay about taking the profit. Euro USD. This one, probably our best trade. And we just totally missed out. Our completely 100% best trade. So supposed to go 1-to-1, which was right here. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, okay. We're supposed to go 1-to-1, which was right there. We did not end up going 1-to-1. We actually only took it up to this point. When did we get out of this trade? We got out Euro USD. We got out on the 4th at 11:23. So this candle. So as it was pushing down, that's when we decided to get out. But as you can see, it definitely would have went the full 1-to-1 plus some. And I'm just sad we missed out on it, because once again, my strategy, I'm supposed to be holding on to these trades. I think I said it on day one, hold until we fold. And there's 3 things I have not followed that are examples already. Just from me talking about it, I've already given you 3 examples of me not following my strategy, which is also another reason why I feel like I don't win, because I end up doing shit like this, where 1, I don't hold the right trades, and then 2, I get into trades I'm not supposed to, and those end up losing. You know what I mean? So it ends up making me basically break even. Like, I end up being a break even trader in the long run. Currently, right now, we are losing, but I'm sure that I'm probably gonna win a good one. I'm probably gonna win another good one. We're gonna go back to 0, and then it's gonna start all over again. I'm gonna lose, and then I'll be back at 0, and then lose and be back at 0. That's what always tends to happen, because I can never keep myself held to my own strategy. All right, last but not least, so we can keep this video a little bit shorter than 15 minutes, is we took 2 trades here on oil. Both of the trades end up losing. So first losing trade was right here. This went straight against us. I honestly did not see that coming. But once again, I think I said this on day 1 or day 2. We ended up getting in this trade late. So this trade opportunity came on the 31st. We jumped into it literally on the 1st to make up for the fact that we didn't get into it on the 31st, only because the paper trading combine wasn't open on the 31st. It wasn't open until the 1st. But once again, out of strategy. If I miss a trade, I'm not supposed to be taking that trade later. And this goes right against that. I missed the trade technically, so that means I'm not supposed to enter into it later, and this was an avoidable loss. Now this second one though, I'm not gonna lie, this one this one was not avoidable. All right, we got into this trade exactly where we were supposed to get into it, and we lost. We lost. The only thing that I could say that was avoidable was the fact of how much we lost. As you can see, there was a nice big gap here. In between this is my EMA. So once it bypassed the EMA on this second candle, we should have just got out of this trade. Instead of waiting and saying, oh, you know, it might come back later on in the morning or something like that. Instead of saying all that shit, we should have got out of it like we're supposed to, because that's what we would do if we were on our normal account. Once it bypasses the EMA, we get out of it. We wait 2 candles, boom, we're out. That's also our entry position. So it's the same entry position for the close position. And I didn't follow it. So there you go. That was our trade recap for the last 3-4 days. This next time I'll definitely be exporting it the way that I just found out myself. I appreciate you if you're tuning in. Sorry the video is a little bit longer today. I wanted to do a nice little recap on all those trades. But you know, hopefully the next one will be a little bit shorter, because that way I won't have to jog your memories on what I did. I'll just talk exactly what's going on for that day or that week. All right, y'all. Thanks. Have a good day. Hopefully, you know, the rest of the week will be better. I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. Thanks. Peace.